I have a message today that I think everyone needs to hear. I don't care where you are in your law of attraction or your um, evolvement in vibrational attunement is going. However, just from my own experience and what I've experienced even just yesterday, you know, I'm looking at what do I need to do? And I just did a short video on the two chronic questions that we were asking ourselves that we should not be asking ourselves. And one of those is, what should I be doing? And there's really, that's the wrong answer completely, because there's really nothing to do except figure out what you should not be doing that is holding off your manifestation or whatever it is you want, your realization of the desire that you have. So here's the message really is, if you think you are in vibrational attunement to where you want to be, you probably are not. I mean, I thought I was for a long time. And I'm getting better and better and better at this. But then yesterday and a couple days before that, I have found some new resonance, some better resonance. And what I mean by that is, that is closer connection with source energy or the universe or God or whatever you want to call it. It's the creator of all that is. And it is a very high frequency. And we think just because we are close to it, we're in it. We're not necessarily. I mean, we're getting better, of course, at it. But I've been listening to, I listen to this stuff every day. I put out something, not every day, but a lot. And it's really just about my own personal journey and putting things out there to get them aligned for me, really mostly for myself. And, but by the way, if you like it, subscribe and hit the bell button and all that. Make a comment. I love your comments. I answer almost all of them. Not everyone really is a question, but yeah, participate. I love it. So yesterday and the day before, I was in such a high frequency. And what I mean by that is simply, I was feeling fantastic. I mean, I wasn't really doing anything in particular. I just reached a frequency where I kind of let a lot of things go. I'm not trying to do something. I'm not trying to ask myself, what should I be doing? And I'm not looking for anything. What I'm looking for is the feeling of what it would be like if I had everything that I wanted. That's all we're trying to get to anyway. So if you can make that enough, and if you can just strive for that, if I can just strive for that, which is what I'm doing, I'm striving for that feeling. And yesterday, man, I didn't really care about the challenges that I have. There's nothing I could do about it. There was nothing really wrong with the moment, each moment in time of yesterday. And like I said, there was nothing I could do about it. And besides, it's not about what can you do about it. It's more about what are you doing that is keeping it from manifesting for me. In this case, what am I doing that's keeping it from manifesting for me? And it's probably working on law of attraction. It's probably working on that. If I stop working on law of attraction, these things will kind of manifest. So I really didn't do any law of attraction stuff yesterday. I was just chilling out, spending some time outside and watching some funny and entertaining television, not negative stuff at all, positive things, and paying really close attention to inside. Now, I want to talk more about inside. So, because that's where it all is. And everybody says we need to meditate more. You need to meditate more, whatever. Meditate more. Why? Because it's all inside. All of it. The things we look at out there are not out there. I know it's hard to get our head around that, but we need to realize it. And when we start seeing the things that we're thinking in here actually change what's going on out there, we'll start to get some clues as to, okay, maybe that's true. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Don't take my word for it. And besides, you're the only one that can do what you need to do in your own creation. So test that. Test that to the nth degree. Test it every minute you think about it. Believe me, this outside out there is very compelling, and it's also very intoxicating to want to participate in that. But get this idea in your mind. In 17 seconds, you can create a manifesting thought that will bring to it another thought. And that's like my little tuning fork example. And if you haven't heard that, I'll make it really quick. So if you've got a set of tuning forks over here, we did this when I was in grade school, and you probably did too. And there's another set, an exact set of tuning forks across the room. And say you pick up the tuning fork that's 820 megahertz or something, and you bang that and it sets out that tone. The tuning fork across the room that matches that frequency will start to vibrate just like this one and set off that tone. So I think that's pretty close to what's going on when we have a thought that blasts out to the universe and it finds those matching tuning forks, if you will, the matching thought, and then joins together with it to create a more harmonic, more powerful, single vibrational thought. And then if you do that for another 32 and another 32, you're at 68 seconds. Now, 68 seconds, I think, is a magic number. Why? Because it's equal to 2,000 action hours. When I say action, I'm talking physical universe, kind of like, what do I need to do? Action hours. But if you focus your mental energy and your actual focus onto a single idea of how you want it to be, it's kind of like what Neville says, imagine having your wish fulfilled. What would that feel like? So that's what you want to do. You want to do that for 68 seconds, and that's equal to 2,000 action hours. Now, why do I think that's significant? 2,000, divide that by 40 hours. Your typical 8-hour day, 40-hour work week, and what do you get? You get 50. That's 50 weeks of physical action hours, and then you take 2 weeks off for vacation. We'll throw those out. So in 68 seconds, you can accomplish a year's worth of physical action. So why would we even want to think, what should I be doing? Why? I ask you. Well, when you know that, then you start to say, wow, that doesn't make any sense. I think I'd be better off just sitting still for about 68 seconds, maybe doing some meditation, finding out what's going on in here that's creating that out there. Now, you can see that quickly. You can tell what's going on in here by looking out there. That's what that's for. It's a mirror, so you can say, wow, I like this, or no, I don't like this. And then you go back in here. See, that's the difference. You go back in here to change it. So I would say, let's get good at that 68-second thing. you know? And then we can add on a bunch of years onto our manifesting creations that will show up. The formulas ask, it's given, and line up with it. What I'm talking about is lining up. The rest is kind of done. You've already asked for it. We probably over asked for it. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, I got to hone it. I got to, adjust this and that. Yeah, you can do that, but it's not that important. Just get it. You're going to get it out there no matter what, because something's going to show up. You don't like it. You're going to say, wow, hopefully you're going to say, I would rather have this than that, and stop focusing on, wow, that was really negative. Let me see how much I can talk about it and add some more energy to it, because wherever our focus goes is where our energy flows. Now, I want to say something real quick about consultations. I do have one online. Just click below or scroll below. You'll see the link. $49 for a 30-minute consultation in law of attraction. Man, I think I'm pretty good at this, especially watching other people. And if I can listen to you for a few minutes, I can tell you what to do to help create the life you love. Now, I'll do this on much larger and much more committed scales for a reciprocal exchange of energy of some sort, if you know what I mean. So keep that in mind. And there's some books down there on Amazon as well. 50 belief ideas to improve your life and increase your power. So anyway, the idea that I just presented, I'm going back to that again, which is, create your feeling. Realize that there's probably another depth to it that you can feel even better. If you feel pretty good, fantastic. Just hang on to that, milk that for all you can, and do what you can to get into a better feeling mode. Understand there's another onion peel and there's no depth. Brother, there's no end to the depth of however you want to go. If you want to go positive, there's no end to the depth. If you want to go negative, there's no end to the depth. We create it all. Now, that's the other thing that is vitally important, and I'm hopefully you've made it this far, because if this is all an illusion out there, then that means in here is the reality, all of it. So the reality being in here then is focusing our attention in here, and that you are everything. You are the creator. You're a piece of God, not God, but as that piece, you are the creator. Now, we've heard over and over again that we are the all, and the all is us. We are the one, and the one is all. We are everything. We are everything. Each one of us is everything. Each one of us makes up a part of the whole. So we affect everything. Why? Because we are everything. So if you're in here, you're looking out, you're thinking, and you're praying, and this is what I was doing. I was kind of doing my prayer this morning, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, who am I praying to? Jesus Christ, Bhagavan Krishna, Babaji, so forth. But if I'm everyone, everything, then really I'm just talking to myself. Think about that. What I'm really saying here is, don't move your power off into some unknown place. Pull it back within yourself. Don't give your power out there. Say your prayers. Do whatever you want to do. I do. but I'm also realizing that I'm talking to myself. And it's my power. It is your power to do with your life how you wish. And my power is here. Is my life going perfectly? Oh, hell no, not at all. And a lot of times I'll push it to the max and subconsciously, consciously create challenging situations, very challenging. But that's helpful for me because it creates a very uncomfortable zone for me. And so we got to step out of our comfort zones in order to grow, I believe. So I do that too much. Okay. Man, I look back and say, wouldn't it just be easier if I just, did the traditional thing? And yeah, it would be. But I probably wouldn't be doing these videos, if you know what I mean. So pull your power back. This is really the whole message for this video, is bring your power home to you. Realize you are the power. You are the unlimited power to create anything you want to be, do, or have. And you can get there from wherever you are. Trust me, I got places to go, and I know you do too. Hope you enjoyed this.